Empty Lagos streets. Quiet roads, far removed from the reality of what was just a few weeks ago. Seeing people in facial masks and gloves has now become the new normal. Like other countries across the world that are on lockdown due to the coronavirus pandemic, it is not business as usual in Nigeria. Following an initial partial shutdown of Lagos State, where the government asked 70% of its employees to work from home to reduce the spread of the virus, private companies are also doing the same. These come as the governor of Lagos State hinted of a suspected trend in community spread within the state.
As things stand now, most of the cases we're dealing with have been imported cases. But we're also starting to see a trend that suggests that we may be entering a phase where community transmission of the disease could also be coming in. Fortunately, because we have shut down all the land, sea, and air borders, we are now able to fully focus on tracking and halting within our communities.
President Buhari injected 15 billion naira into Nigeria's war against the pandemic to Lagos State and the Nigeria Center for Disease Control. But now the number of confirmed cases crossed the 100 mark, prompting President Muhammadu Buhari to call an initial 14-day lockdown across Lagos, the country's epicenter of the disease, neighboring Ogun State, as well as the capital city, Abuja. In his COVID-19 broadcast, President Buhari mentioned efforts at ramping up containment of COVID-19 and said the period will be used to more efficiently trace contacts of suspected cases. Although President Buhari exempted critical sectors, including retail and distribution, from the lockdown, Lagos residents still went into panic buying frenzy.
I was working here, but now I'm on business. And when I came, my country closed the borders and they suspended all the flights. And we have a governmental program, but there was no any flights from Nigeria. So I have to stay here and just here I'm doing some shopping so I can just survive this 2 weeks lockdown now, and we see how it develops. I think personally it will be longer than 2 weeks like in Europe. Yeah, it's coming more to 1 month. But I don't know what will happen. I'm not terrified. I try to be reasonable. Of course, my family is there, I am here. But I have to adjust to the situation and use all the precaution I can to follow the situation and to live. What can I do? I can live or die, so I choose to live.
For many others, the lockdown have meant loss of jobs or way much slower businesses.
Before this, you can do 20, 25 and even above. But now it is very difficult to get 10 in a day. So we are just managing the little we are